So from a young age, uh, my mom and dad were divorced when I was real young. Um, I've been a problem child most of my life. Um, um, my dad stepped into the picture, and uh, things started getting a little easier for us. You know, baseball, football, um, taking the time to show us kids, you know, right and wrong. I ended up going to live with my grandfather at a young age. I was there for a little while. Very strict, um, but I was still wide open. I was wild. I was a wild child. Um, you tell me not to do it, I'm gonna do it. That's just what it was. Um, at a young age, things happened to me that no child should have to go through. Made me very angry, very, very hurtful. I started into drugs at a young age. Try to stop the pain, the hurt, um, to drown that out so I never had to feel it again. I was going to hurt you before you hurt me ever again. That's just the way I lived my life. I was a very, very ornery person. The more drugs I could do, the better I felt. I got picked up in 2000, I think it was 21, on pistol charge, which I feel saved my life right there. Because if I wouldn't have got picked up on that pistol charge, I probably wouldn't be here today. That pistol charge landed me in Harris County Jail looking at some serious prison term. I was reading John's book, Brother John's book. Major Webb asked me if I was serious about getting my life straight. And I was at that point. I'd been looking at it all that time. She got me an application for a better way. Filled it out, got it. I got accepted. Gave it to the judge. The judge accepted it. Ended up going to a better way, and on an 18-month program. You know, you get up and do devotion every morning. You go to church every Sunday, which is something I never done. Never had that type of relationship, but it just seemed like the more I was in this program, the more things I was seeing in myself, but I just couldn't identify it. I couldn't tell you what I was feeling. I just knew it was something that I ain't never felt before. So I finally just submitted. I finally submitted, gave my life to the Lord, and after that, He started revealing things to me. Started showing me things that I didn't even know nothing about. You know, restore your heart. Took that with a bunch of good brothers, and you know, that was just confirmation. You know, all these things that were shown to me just brought me closer to the Lord. The brotherhood here at Better Way is stronger than anything I've ever had in my life. You can have friends on the street. You can even have blood brothers, you know, stuff like that, but it compares to nothing like Better Way. You form a relationship with these guys that is just stronger than anything you ever experience. When you come into a Better Way, you got a lot of guys around you. When they say iron sharpens iron, that is a true statement, because you know you're going to be rubbed more with these guys, but at the end of the day, you can still lean on that person, or you can lean on these guys, this group of guys that you form this relationship with. Like I was talking before, when you have a relationship with these guys, like when you go through Restore Your Heart, all the brothers that you're in there with, you know things about them and they know things about you that nobody else does. And when you have that kind of bond and that kind of relationship with these guys, it's something that's it's unbreakable. It's something that you know you could always pick up the phone and be like, hey man, I need to talk with you, and they're there for you. Um, and that's stronger than anything. That's anything in the world besides your relationship with the Lord. The brotherhood here, the hands down strongest thing you'll ever have. The Florida trip. Um, One of the best experiences I've ever had in my life. I grew up in Florida. Um, I know that smell of salt water is it runs in my veins, runs in my heart. Um, to get out of that van with all these brothers, it's like you knew something special was going to happen. It just you know it, and it didn't disappoint. Uh, and 90% of the guys I was there with, I went through Restore Your Heart with, and to be there with that group of guys, you already have a special bond. And being on that beach and being baptized, that's just unforgettable. It's something that made our bond a lot stronger. Being there with Brother John and listening to the wisdom that he had for us, uh, very special, very special. It's not something you'll ever forget. For me to be humble and to be kind and to be patient, to be still, these things that I learned, being with all these brothers and learning more about myself every day. These things, these tools that I've learned and being in the Bible, these are things that help me move forward in life. These things I use a day in and day out. To be in your devotion every morning, that gives me a good jump start to the day, and coming out a better way. All these little tools that I've learned, they keep me grounded. Before I came to a better way, I didn't have a relationship with the Lord. That was non-existent. Coming to a better way, I was saved in July of 22. He has restored my family. My kids want a relationship with me, which is a blessing in itself, because the way I was, I really didn't deserve it. That's how I felt, but I'm blessed with it. I love where I'm at in life. The Lord has blessed me beyond measure. Wonderful job. Yeah, the relationship with my kids, my dad, my sister. Um, um, I'm truly blessed.